welcome to this quick tutorial on how to start a Facebook fundraiser on your account. This is an amazing tool to use if you'd like to help us raise money for your birthday, for Giving Tuesday, or for any other reason throughout the year that you'd like to harness your amazing network of friends and family. I'm going to walk you through how to do it on both desktop and mobile, so stay tuned for both of those. All right, let's get started. First, you're going to navigate to our Facebook page, facebook.com/Project Neighbors. You could also just put Project Neighbors in the search bar on Facebook, and your page should look something like this, minus the language about managing the page, just because my Facebook page is tied to this page. All right, so the first place you'll go is Fundraisers. And once you click on that, it's super cool to see some of the past fundraisers that folks have done for Project Neighbors. But in the corner of that report, there is a button that says Raise Money. So you click on that, it'll open a new tab for you. And this is kind of your fundraising hub now. So it'll give you a desktop preview and you can look at a phone preview of what it would look like on mobile. We're gonna go with the desktop for now. So this gives you a preview of what it's gonna look like depending on what you type in here. So if I wanted to put my last name as well, you can see that automatically edits in the preview. It's pretty cool. What happens when you start a Facebook fundraiser for Project Neighbors, it'll auto-fill how much money you want to raise, when does your fundraiser end, your title, and then why you're raising money. So let's say you want to stick to the $200 fundraising goal. That's awesome. Then you can go and edit, when you'd like your fundraiser to end. So today, on the day I'm recording this, is Thursday, June 5th, which is why that's grayed out. It's currently setting up this fundraiser to be about 2 weeks long. So let's say I wanted to make it 3 weeks instead. I could select June 26th. All right, I already showed you how to edit the title of the fundraiser. That's super easy. And then the language that autofills and why you're raising money, this first part is written by Facebook automatically. And then this second paragraph has some information about Project Neighbors, including our mission and the initiatives. So you're more than welcome to edit any of this, but Facebook makes it super easy if you just want to plug and play with what it automatically generates. That is totally cool. The language here already tells the story of Project Neighbors. However, if you have personal experience with us, say you've volunteered with us, it would be awesome to include your experience as a volunteer. So you can just type in here, it'll show up in the preview, and you can see how it'll look to other people. The last customizable feature is the cover photo. That auto-generates from our current cover photo, so you can drag it. I'm going to center the text so it's on the screen like this, and you can take a look at what it looks like, and then all you do then is press Create. It's going to think for a little bit, and then it's going to say, congratulations, you've started the fundraiser. It's going to give some suggestions on how you can share and invite friends. So what you can do is click Get Started. This will share your information with us so that we know who is fundraising for us. We get a little notification, and then we can keep you in the loop on what's going on at Project Neighbors, but most likely you're already in the loop. And then what's awesome about this, it lets you click and invite your friends to donate. So this is my dad, Rich Vincent, in his Renaissance Fair outfit. So if I want to invite him to donate, I just click the invite button and it says he's been invited. That's all you have to do. Then you can share it on your timeline, which will show up to all of your friends. So this auto prompts, I created this fundraiser because, but you can type anything in here and it'll make it really easy for your friends to just click and donate. So then you would press share. And then you yourself will be prompted to donate, absolutely not required. So you can always click the X if that's not something you'd like to do, and you can always do it later as well. So this is what my fundraiser looks like. It gives me lots of options to go back and invite more friends. Through this blue button right here, you can invite more people. You can also share an update about the fundraiser. It gives you the fundraiser link in case you want to text some friends or email it. And then it gives just some information about who created the fundraiser and some frequently asked questions. Okay, so you can see we've switched over to the mobile view. I'm going to show you super quickly how to start a fundraiser on the Facebook app on your phone, if that's how you'd prefer to do it. So first thing, again, you navigate to the Project Neighbors Facebook page. Then you scroll down to featured and scroll over to fundraisers. You should see this button that says raise money. Click on that. And then this is the same as the desktop where you get to edit the cover photo, the fundraiser title, the fundraiser language, your goal amount, of course, collecting in US dollars, and then the end date. And you have flexibility on here to change that up if you'd like. Then you'd press create, and it will take you to some instructions on getting started. So it'll have you share your information with project neighbors. You can always skip that if you would like. It will ask you if you'd like to stay connected with us on Messenger. Again, you can totally skip this. And then it'll take you to that same invite page. So again, I will just test it out and invite my dad and click next. And then it'll ask if you would like to share this as a post to Instagram, Messenger, all that good stuff. So if you select to share it as a post, it will come up on your screen and you can fill in what you would like to say about it, or simply just post the link to your fundraiser. I'm going to discard this for now, just as an example. Then you click next. You have the option to make the first donation, and you can always make a donation later if you'd like. And then it will take you to your fundraiser page. You can scroll down, make sure it all looks good, and there's always the option to invite more friends, to share the fundraiser, to write a post in your fundraiser, and to add organizers if you'd like to team up with other friends to help you spread the word. It will show the nonprofit that we're benefiting with this fundraiser, and then the supporters, and all of the posts that you make to this fundraiser. And there's a big blue button on the bottom right here saying share. You can press that and it'll give you all these awesome options to share once again. All right, that's all you have to do to create a fundraiser on Facebook. I've showed you both the desktop and mobile versions, and of course, please reach out if you have any questions at all. Shoot us an email at info@projectneighbors.org with any questions you have. And if you'd like, I can always meet with you one-on-one to walk you through how to do this. So again, thank you so much for your openness to learning about what it's like to fundraise for Project Neighbors on Facebook. I hope this helps you see how simple the process is and how user-friendly, hopefully, it feels to you. Again, involving the community in our fundraising is really key, and you all are what makes our mission possible. So thank you so much for your engagement, your generosity, and your time. All right, have a great day.